Hi, this is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And today we are talking about the Saucony Kinvara Pro. Kinvaro. I did a masculine Spanish naming convention there.
This is a brand new shoe from Saucony.
Yeah.
Slightly confused by it, but we can go ahead and talk about it, I guess.
The confusion has already begun. This is an all-new shoe from Saucony. We saw this, I think, in person first at the running event last year. And what were your initial thoughts about the shoe when we first saw it?
Kind of what they still are right now, which is, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, it was all very confusing because the whole point of the Kinvara is that it's a simple, lightweight daily trainer, can kind of be used for almost anything.
Yeah.
Like if you really want it as a budget race or a tempo shoe, whatever.
And it's always been more of that like minimal shoe in their lineup, not super high stack, not a lot going on.
Compared to this shoe, this is a whole lot different. We got a crazy high stack here, exceeds the World Athletics limits. It's actually a 42 millimeter stack of foam in the heel, 32 in the forefoot. So it's kind of just shocking to look at. When you think about the Kinvara, this isn't what you usually think about.
The only similarity is that there is some of the PWRRUN here, but they're actually using all three of their foams in this shoe. So you have PWRRUN Plus in the sockliner, PWRRRUN PB right beneath the foot, which is their fast race day foam, and then PWRRRUN underneath of that, which is what you find in the Kinvara.
Before we get into the feel of how that foam is, maybe we can talk a little bit about the upper, how that fits. The upper, what do we got here? Like kind of a mesh upper, pretty simple, nothing too crazy about it.
Yeah, I would say it's got a nice gusseted tongue. I thought it fit true to size. My wider foot was fine. You've got some decent padding through the collar and heel here, but yeah, just pretty simple.
Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I felt the same way. I didn't have any problems with the fit. It's not gonna break the boundaries of, you know, uppers for a running shoe, but it is decently breathable. Okay, but now let's talk about the midsole, the ride, because that's what everyone's gonna wonder about this shoe. There's a lot, like you said, there's a lot going on here with the three different foams. Tell me what your thoughts were on the ride and experience in the shoe.
Okay, so the one thing we didn't mention is there is a 3/4 carbon fiber plate in here.
Yeah. How do we forget that?
I don't know, it's in there though, in between all the foams. And the speed roll technology. So they have that rocker geometry going on. You've got the plate for the pop. I could not get in a good rhythm in this shoe. Because the carbon fiber plate is sitting on this firm PWRRUN, you didn't get that sink-in propulsive feeling like you want from a plate.
Yeah, I kind of had the same feelings about the shoe. The best I could say is that it's very confusing to me.
Yeah.
Not just in feel, but also in its purpose, why it exists even. There is like a soft element to, there's a bouncy element to it, but then it's also firm.
That's the PB,
yeah,
a little bounce.
On the top, but then it's also kind of a firmer ride.
Yeah.
It does roll through. It feels in some ways, I felt like it reminded me of the SC trainer.
Okay. Not
as soft.
Right.
At all.
For sure.
But the way that it's a little bit of a heavier shoe, which I guess we can throw the weight out there.
Yeah.
My men's 7.5 is 9.2 ounces, 259 grams.
My women's 7.5 is 8.5 ounces or 242 grams. So yeah, not the lightest daily or trainer or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, so the Kinvara is known as like a super lightweight shoe.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I think the Kinvara name is just on there just for recognition. I don't even know why else it's even attached to it, because this is a heavier trainer. It doesn't feel like it can go fast, but it also doesn't feel like a long run shoe because it's not super comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like with the carbon fiber plate, the speed roll, it feels like it should go fast, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, on paper, and like when we first heard about it at the running event, I had some hope for it. He described it as sort of a faster shoe, especially when, like you're saying, you have this carbon fiber plate in here, but I just couldn't find that bouncy, fast feeling in this shoe, and I really feel like this PWRRUN at the bottom took away from any fun.
I actually did like it, but only for maybe like a slower 6-mile run.
Slow 6-mile run. This is it. This is your guy.
I just didn't I wouldn't use it for anything else really. And what's very confusing to me, I think to all of us, what is the point of this shoe? Because you have shoes like the Endorphin Speed is the 2, but the 3, you know, which kind of does everything that this is supposed to do.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm not sure why someone would buy this when you have the chance to get the Speed, the Endorphin Speed, that has the plate, that has the PWRRUN PB, the softer foam without the firmer one.
Yeah, and it's like an ounce lighter.
Yeah.
And this does have a carbon fiber plate, which makes it a little bit different than the Speed, but this also is $10 more, and I'm not sure what value you're getting out of this over the Speed. I think it all comes down to, I'm not sure why this exists. I want it to be better than it is. I want it maybe more PWA foam, all PWA foam. But then it's just
then it's the Speed.
Yeah, then it's either the Speed or the Pro. So
yeah,
we are seeing a lot more of these like super trainers.
Super trainers.
Yeah, category, which is where this fits into.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel it quite fits in there. All right, so Meg, what are you giving the shoe? Red light, green light, any other light?
I think I'm going with the yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, I feel like I could do yellow. I could also give it green for that distance I said
for
before.
that 1 6-mile run
distance.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad ride, but I think I would give it a red for I don't know why this shoe even exists.
Yeah,
like,
so
I don't know.
all the colors.
Yeah, this might be one of the shoes that's like in the middle of the evolutionary cycle where there's not really, it has body parts that you don't need. Like the platypus. It's like, why does it have this build?
Why? Why'd you do this?
Why does it have a waffle tail? Why do you got that?
Why'd you have to do all of the foams?
Does a platypus have a waffle tail, or is that just
I
beaver?
think-
Am I getting beavers mixed up?
Does a beaver have a waffle
with
tail?
platypi? Yeah.
Isn't a platypus like a beaver with a different kind of face?
Yeah.
That beaver.
I think that, yeah, they might be in the same family.
Okay.
Did you ever see that Venn diagram of it's a duck playing a keytar it's a duck playing a keyboard and like a beaver playing a guitar. And the Venn diagram is a platypus playing a keytar.
I'm glad we got there.
All right.
So that pretty much wraps up our thoughts on the Kinvara Pro.
Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, or something.
Big time for your shirt.
Click a button. If you want to get this cool shirt I'm wearing, it is available. shop.believeintherun.com.
Yep.
And yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Make sure you listen to our podcast, Fuel for the Soul and the Drop.
Yep.
Subscribe to our weekly email, and yeah,
That's it.
check us out further. Stalk us.
Bye.
Quick bonus between two shoes. Bonus
Yeah.
episode in the middle.
All right.
Meg, between two shoes, the Endorphin Speed or the
Kinvara Pro.
Pro.
I'm going the Endorphin Speed.
Insane. Okay. Episode finished. All right.
And that's between two shoes.